Hey everybody, this is Blue Cutie Pie and I'm coming back at you guys today with a tutorial that I have done over this tutu that I made for my daughter. A little backstory on it. Every month since she was born on the 18th of October, I take a photo of her to kind of document her growth and everything. So this month on the 18th she was turning 17 months. So since Easter is next week, I decided to do something Eastery themed, and I thought doing the tutu would be really cute. Now, since I'm just going to use it this one time, I didn't want to really spend a lot of money on it. So I decided to make it, and this is how it turned out. It turned out so cute, I decided that I would do a tutorial on it for you. It was very simple and quick, and it was cheap. I used two rolls of the tulle. There was a, you can purchase it at Walmart. You can get the double roll or the single roll. The double is $2 and the single is $1. Now, I bought two double rolls, but I didn't have to use it all. I used like a roll and a half. So just be aware on that. I'm not quite sure how many pieces of these of this tool that I did have to cut out to use. Not sure how many pieces this is. I didn't really count them. So I guess that would just depend on what you're making it for, whether it be an adult or a child. You can probably vary the length of the tutu by how long you cut the strips. Now I cut these strips 25 inches and then folded them in half. Now, so if you want it longer than this, you'll most likely have to purchase more tulle to get the length that you need. So anyways, this is the one that I made her for her photos, and I do have a demonstration showing how I put it together. All you're going to need is the tool, of course, and elastic. Now in the video I was showing myself using elastic that I think was half an inch. It was thin, so that was the one that I was using, but as I was doing it, I noticed that the elastic kept folding and rolling up. So I decided to switch it out to some elastic that was no roll, that was 3/4 inches wide. So just be aware of that. Make sure you go ahead and just not make my mistake and just go ahead and use the 3/4 inch wide elastic, and you'll be fine. So this is that. And this is the tool from Walmart that comes on the roll. They're already 6 inches wide, which is how wide you need these strips to be. So it's really easy to go ahead and cut out what you needed. Now as for this one, my mom sews for weddings and everything, and we had a bolt of tulle laying around. It was cream colored. That one, it took a little bit more cutting. When it's on the bolt, it's already folded in half. So what you're going to do is cut out 6 inches wide. So you're going to cut out 6-inch strips wide, and it's already folded up to where you need it to be, so you don't have to worry about that. Now this one came out like that, like this. And this is the tool that comes on the bolt that you can purchase from places like Joann's. You can purchase it by the yard. Walmart may have it too. It may cost a little more. Sometimes you can catch it on sale too. We caught it on sale at Joann's, and so that whole bolt, I think it was like 40 yards on it, cost us $5. So that's how this turned out. So yeah, so you have options there. In my opinion, I think it would just be easier to use the rolls instead of going to buy it by the yard or off the bolt. So with that being said, let me get on to this tutorial. Thank you guys for tuning into this video today, and have a great day. Okay, so let's get started. So what you're going to need is about 6 to 8 of these rolls, like that. It has a little plastic wrap that goes over the outside. This one happened to be 6 inches by 40 yards. I'm not quite sure how many rolls you're going to need of this. This is going to be a tutu for a little girl, my daughter actually. and she is going to be turning 17 months. So 2 of these rolls will be sufficient, and you're probably not going to even need to use the whole second roll. Walmart, I got this from Walmart. They sell them, the bigger rolls, for $2 a roll, and then they have the single size rolls for $1 each. Now with those, you may need about 6 to 8 rolls if you're going to make the tutu for an adult. So let me zoom in on the picture, and hopefully I am in frame, but there you go. The smaller ones are 6 inches by 15 yards, and this one is 6 inches by 40. So I've already gotten started on the tutu like so. What you're gonna do, I guess it depends on how long you want it to be. For this child size one, I have cut strips. So you sit there, you can have one of your older children do it, or yourself. You're gonna cut strips from this roll that are going to be 25 inches long each. You're gonna keep cutting those strips until the whole roll is done. Then once you do that, you're going to take it and evenly fold it in half like so. When you cut it, the line doesn't have to necessarily be straight, because once you fold it, I think the jaggedy ends make it look really good. So you're going to take it and fold it in half evenly like so. And then you're going to take it on the waistband of the elastic like that. You're going to take it and do a slip knot like so. Make sure the knots are going inward. The knots are going to be the part that lays on the waistline. And this is how you do it. Just like that. And then I will do another one. Okay. Fold it in half evenly like so. Take it onto the waistband and slip knot it like so. Now, as for the waistband part, that of course I used elastic. I purchased that at Walmart as well. It's like less than $2. For an adult, you're gonna need to use 3/4 of an inch wide. You can also use it on a child too, but I couldn't find mine, so I used a 1/2 an inch one. I think this is a 1/2 an inch. Yeah, I used a 1/2 an inch one, so it's thinner, but it still worked out, and I tried it on her. You're going to get a measuring tape and measure the waistline, and then bring it in 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches or so. You're going to subtract 2 to 3 inches from the waistline number, and that's going to be your elastic for the waistband. What I did, I took the elastic, and I took a safety pin and put the safety pin on one end of it to keep the tool from coming off, and then I just slip knotted all of these on there. Once you get to the end, you take the 2 ends of the elastic and you hand sew them together with a corresponding color thread, and that's how I got this waistband like so. So let me do one more of these so you guys can see one more time. And I hope everything is in frame. So yeah, one more time. Take it like so. You just slip knot it through. It's like doing a crochet braid without knotting it. And there you go. And like I said, the little knot, the little part like that, it's going to go on the inside. That's going to be the part that touches the skin. So you have like a nice smooth appearance on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. As you can see, I don't have that much more to go. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I will include pictures of the finished product and what I planned on doing with this. So yeah, hopefully this helped anyone. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.